needed that. What?
Where's the ginger gone? You've lost your hair.
All right, no need to be personal. I am here because I'm the relief manager.
Oh, what does that job entail?
He's coming in and giving you all a bit of relief, of course. The brewery rang me last night because she's done a moonlight flit.
Right. Where's she gone to?
Apparently, she's gone to Mexico. She's living it up in Acapulco because there they've got some three-legged ginger goats and she's having them plucked to give her a hair transplant.
Ready for her next week?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Well, she needs it, doesn't she? We've all chipped in on that Just Giving thing.
Well, what have you been doing here today? What?
I'm having a clean-up. I mean, look at this place. All this cleaning stuff under here. Look at the muck in here.
Well, why are you in that silly outfit? You've not even used your Wilco sponges.
Other sponges are available now. I want less chatter off you, being I want you in that kitchen getting the hot pots ready for lunchtime.
Right. Where have the hot pots come from?
From the hot pot, of course. And I'll be taking no cheek off you. I've already had one complaint. Somebody found a corn plaster in one of their hot pots. What on earth have you been doing in that kitchen? In your blinking leotard again, no doubt.
Well, I've had to put the rat poo inside from what you left there last time you were in this kitchen.
Oh, blinking cheek. If you're not careful, I shall have you transferred to the Rudd Arms, and you know what it goes on there. Things you wouldn't like to see.
Well, I've heard people have been falling off Eagleton Edge, so I wouldn't like to find out what happens.
Oh, well, there we are. Now, go on. Get back in that kitchen and do some work for the first time in your life.
Watch out for the corn plasters.
Blimey. Good evening, I'm Mark Llewellyn and welcome to another fantastic edition of Your Manchester Live from Bell's Bar. And we've got lots on the menu for you tonight. We've got details of two shows that are coming to town. We will be speaking to Samantha Fox about 40 years in show business, and we have a tribute to a Corrie legend. Here's how it looks. Now, if you like the music of Sting and you love dance, then we have the perfect show for you. Because coming to the Lowry Theatre in 2 weeks' time is a wonderful show, and it's called Message in a Bottle. And I'm thrilled that we have one of the performers on the line, and that is Deavion Brown. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So you are performing in this fabulous show. Do you want to tell us a bit about it?
Well, as you said, Message in a Bottle, it's a show told entirely through dance. The story is told entirely through dance and the music of Sting. And it's about a family whose home, they lose their home to war, and it's about a journey of what they have to go through, the kind of borders they have to cross, the sacrifices they have to make to survive and to find a new home.
So it's had quite a life, this, hasn't it? Because I've seen there's been performances around the world. So have you been involved with this project for some time?
Yes, it's been a couple of years now that we have already done a tour of this once previously. The first time that I auditioned for the show, I actually didn't get to to perform with it, but that was when it was first being created, and then it hit theatres briefly before lockdown started.
Right, okay. Now, I know you're Welsh, aren't you, I think? Do you come from South Wales?
Yeah. I'm from South Wales.
Yeah. So how did you first find that you had a love of dance and wanted to go into it professionally?
Well, originally, there was there's this dance school that in a community centre not too far from me, and my older sister used to go weekly, and they would do little showcases, and the first one that I went to watch, I watched my sister dance and was like, I also want to do that. My first dance teacher, Terry Michael, showed me a lot of opportunities, introduced me to the company that I now work with, Zoo Nation,
Right.
this pathway.
So you're living the dream.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I think the drama school you started with, is that in Port Talbot?
Yes, yeah, that's where I'm
Yeah,
from.
and I think they performed on Britain's Got Talent and things, haven't they, recently?
They have,
Yeah.
yes,
Ah.
yeah.
People coming to see the show. How's it been received by audiences?
When I'm not like performing, because the cast of us, we have a certain amount of performances on stage, and then we have chances then to watch other company members. So we sort of like sneak to the back of the theatre, watch it, and like our dance captains can give notes and stuff. But one
Right.
thing I do notice is audience members being really moved, or
Yeah.
like sometimes you'll see someone crying, or
Hmm.
like people who love the music getting up and singing and dancing and stuff, and that's really it's
Yeah,
moving to see.
absolutely. Well, thank you very much for telling us about it. So Message in a Bottle is at the Lowry, 27th to 29th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Go along and see it. And in the meantime, let's see what our Eve has been doing, looking at cinemas.
Hello again, you're Manchester. It appears that Countdown lists are my thing at the moment, so I thought I'd do another one on independent cinemas in Manchester after last week's episode on the Backyard Cinema. I brought together a list of 4 of the best independent cinemas I know about, so you can have the best cinema experiences in the Northwest. If you've ever been to First Street, you'll have seen this cinema, because it's hard to miss. It's a modern cinema in a modern part of the city showing some great indie films. I've only been there once to watch Peterloo with my dad, and I would have loved it if I wasn't so tired and fell asleep. Nonetheless, they sell nice food and coffee, and overall it's a great experience if you're looking for a specific film that they might not be showing anywhere else. If you're looking for more cult classics like The Breakfast Club or Donnie Darko, Cultplex is the place to be. Not only are they a cinema, but they've also created a community for film, comedy, TV, games and sports fans alike. They'll definitely be something you like, and personally, I'm off to watch Hot Fuzz again. Maybe I'll see you there. Every time I've been to visit my auntie, I've noticed this cinema on the way to her house. The Regent Cinema is a small, old-fashioned blockbuster house showing not only new feature films, but also some live theatre screenings. This cinema also has history. It was built in 1978, originally for Christian meeting rooms with a coffee tavern. The Backyard Cinema near Piccadilly Station offers an immersive cinema experience to those who want more than to just watch a film and leave. Showing the big blockbusters, the Backyard Cinema is partnered with Escape to Freight Island and the Warehouse Project, and it offers a thematic cinema experience, currently Miami themed, with comfy beanbag chairs, seasonal cocktails and sweet treats for the perfect cinema experience. Me, Ollie and Frankie went on Sunday to watch Spider-Man, but we got evacuated because of the lightning and got soaked through. But previously to that, I was having a great time and I would definitely go again. Thanks, your Manchester. Enjoy some great films and I'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Eve. And still to come, we have got a tribute to Corrie legend Roy Barraclough, and I'll be talking to Samantha Fox. So we have a wonderful performance coming up in Manchester next week. And Arisha, do you want to tell us all about it?
Yes, so I'm debuting my first one-person show. It's a autobiographical one-person musical cabaret. It's called Arisha's OK Cabaret, an Operatic Extravaganza. And it details my experiences of being displaced and experiencing homelessness at the beginning of the pandemic. Whilst I was studying abroad in Oklahoma, I was studying to be an opera singer.
Okay.
And then things happened and I got stuck out there. And so the show is all about found family and people coming together and supporting each other in times of crisis.
So the OK then in OK Cabaret, I'm assuming, stands for Oklahoma.
Yes, it does. I also figured I'd hedge my bets and give people a low bar to then exceed their expectations.
I've made a career out of a low bar, but I don't know if I've exceeded expectations, so good luck with that one. So what form does it take?
So it's a mix of spoken word and different musical songs, a multitude of different genres, and kind of takes you on this full story
a kaleidoscopic
year,
experience.
really detailing all the different
okay.
the things.
And where is it taking place?
So it's taking place at the Sonata Piano Lounge in Manchester. on the 19th of July, which is next Wednesday. So it's a Greater Manchester Fringe Festival, and we've also received funding from the Superbia Queer Arts Grant, which has been so wonderful, and it's so lovely to be doing the work and actually feel that I'm helping a wider community.
Okay, well, we wish you much luck with it. So good luck with that. And now we're going to take a look back at some shenanigans in Bell's Bar.
Hiya, Flower, I'm back.
You took your time, didn't you?
The first thing I need to do is get a sign writer in, get my name above that door, and I'm thinking something big, flashy, camp.
The first thing you need to do is get yourself behind this bar. Whilst you've been globetrotting, I've been doing all of the hard work. Who do you think you are? Judith Chalmers.
Hey, Flower, what would I do without you?
Right, that's that barrel changed. Have you seen my phone anywhere?
Seen it, I've heard it. The thing hasn't stopped ringing. Are you okay, Flower?
I'm fine. I've just been getting some strange messages, that's all, but I'm fine. Excuse me, mate. Do you know the way to Manchester? I'm looking for my brother. That way.
What are you doing in here, Belinda? We're all sat on that coach for Wilmslow out there, you know. Thought you were only coming in for a call of nature.
It's only a schooner and wink harness. I've got you want to know. It's not even alcoholic.
That's not the point, is it? I mean, Mr. Presley's got the engine running out there.
I'm not sure I want to go on a weekend away anyway. I don't think I can manage another stay in a hell farm. Last time, my stomach thought my throat had been cut.
Yes, but if you want to get into that junior Miss frock again, you're going to have to grin and bear it, dear. I mean, look at you. Every time you bend over, your hat shoots off.
Well, that's nice, I must say. What's for dinner tonight, one wonders. What have we got to look forward to? 3 strands of watercress and a prune?
Stick with it, love. You'll come up trumps.
That'll be the prunes. Last time I spent so much time on the loo that they charged me ground rent.
Oh, for pity's sake, Belinda. Just visualise yourself getting into that bikini of yours.
The other thing I want to visualise is myself getting into a steak and kidney pudding. Listen to that. Huh? There's more gas in me than the North Sea. I don't know why we want to be slim and attractive anyway at our age. My bird's past it now. The only time he gets a gleam in his eye was when we get sparks off the electric blanket. He hasn't performed since Dunkirk. He says it makes a shrapnel move.
Well, you do have a point, love. I mean, my Leonard is on that Viagra now, you know. Yeah, it says it gives him a lift.
Oh, fancy. Can he get it over the counter?
Yes, if he takes 2.
Oh, you are awful.
But I like you.
Fancy turning up, did you?
Look, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Sorry for not being on the minibus to Wilmslow last week?
About that.
Sorry for not answering your mobile telephonic device? Sorry for not informing me that you weren't doing your shift?
Sorry about that, but I've got...
Sorry that you were gallivanting around Blackpool. Riding donkeys, climbing the tower.
Blackpool? That wasn't me.
Oh, yes, it was. You were spotted. Did you get me some rock? Or at least kiss me quick at?
That wasn't me. Honestly, I can explain about that.
Listen, you were spotted. I've got eyes everywhere.
But listen to me. I have got an explanation.
It better be a good one.
Oh. No answer. God, what are they like? No one's answering. Guess it's down to me then. Oh, I'm in. Oh. Belinda. Michael. Carol. God. Oh, that's better. Leaving me the prosexy. They know me very well. I've never even properly looked behind here. Who let them commission such a dusty bar? Goodness sake, oh my goodness me. Well, I wonder whose tat this is. Oh, look at this. Right. It is down to me. What are you here for then? Well, last week... Look, I know what happened last week. I was in bed, I was lying down, I watched it with my own eyes. Why do you even look like me? What are you even here for now? I bring more yoga. I tell you what, this is a bar, this isn't a yoga classroom. And I tell you what, it's challenged Belinda, not challenged us yoga. Oh. Yeah, oh, that's right.
Ooh. Belinda, I'm coming back, but I have great news. I found him. I found my twin brother. Been enjoying 19 Newcastle Browns and found Ollie, or someone who looks like him, in a blue sequin leotard. We'll be back as soon as Manchester United win the triple. Love, Michael. P.S. Also done a DNA test. PTO. Ran out of ink, but I can now confirm my mother is... Oh. What? A car gone off Eagleton Edge? But that was the car that Michael and his twin brother, Adam, were in. It exploded. But they found no bodies. Oh my God.
How long have I been asleep for? I thought I was...
So now we've got details of a wonderful event coming up in Manchester. Cheer Up Events are staging a pop-up party, and it's a week on Friday the 21st of July at Area Manchester, and it's starring the legend herself, Miss Samantha Fox. Hello, Sam.
Hello, how are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good at the moment. I'm having a well-deserved break because I've been on tour all over Europe, so I'm just having a little time at my wife's lovely, beautiful home country of Norway.
Oh, fabulous. What's the weather like there?
No, it is pouring with rain.
Oh, no.
And it was beautiful. The first 2 days, we had that heat wave going on.
Yeah.
It was lovely. And then the last 3 days, it's just chucking it down. So.
Oh, well. It is here, if that's any consolation.
Is it really?
It is. It is.
Well, I'm glad because I've got lots of new plants.
Oh, right. Oh, very good. So you're coming to Manchester. You've had an amazing career, obviously the modelling, but I know that before that you were at drama school as well. How did you start?
I started in the business, I guess, around 5 years of age, going to a drama school, acting school, music school called the Anna Scher Theatre, along with the likes of Spandau Ballet, Pauline Quirk, Phil Daniels, Linda Robson. We were all from a place called Islington in North London.
Know it well.
That's right. And we're all working class kids. So it wasn't like Sylvia Young where you paid to get in. You had to kind of audition and wait.
Yeah.
And we paid about, I think it was 20p every time we went. So she was a woman who just found local talent and wanted to give people a chance in life, just working class kids. And then after that, I went to the Judi Dench Mountview Theatre until I was about 16. Yeah. So it's always been in me, entertaining and singing and dancing and posing.
Very good. So then obviously you became really famous overnight and grew up really very much in the spotlight, didn't you? You must be one of the most photographed people in the country.
Yeah, I was at one point, definitely. I think, was it the Daily Mirror? Said I was the most photographed woman in Britain alongside Diana and Maggie Thatcher. I like the comparison with Diana. That was nice.
So, so obviously you came to fame there, but really you also had this amazing pop career, didn't you? I mean, am I right in thinking 30 million plus records sold worldwide?
That's right. Yeah, I'm still recording.
Yeah.
I think the last 2 to 3 albums did very well in the States and Europe, but not so good in the UK, which was a shame.
Yeah.
But I haven't stopped really. As I said, I've just been touring all around Europe, and now I've got a tour in August all over the States where I still sell many records. So it hasn't really stopped for me.
And you've got the tour, but you're doing a reality TV show later this year, aren't you?
I am. I'll be on your screens probably August doing
Yeah.
MasterChef.
Fantastic. So are you a good cook?
I'm not bad. They seem to think so. They'd seen me on Come Dine with Me and a couple of other cooking shows. And they asked, I mean, it's a show that I've watched forever. I love it.
Yeah.
And they called my management and asked if I'd love to do it. And I went, oh my God, I love that show. And I got to say, the competition is really high in that show. I mean, you've got to get past some beans on toast in your life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I've been cooking since I was like, my mum taught me to cook from the age of about 10. I love cooking.
Fantastic. So you're coming to Manchester next week. So what can we expect?
I'm coming to Area Manchester, organised by Cheer Up, who are an amazing team. I worked with them in Vauxhall, the famous Vauxhall Tavern.
Oh, yes.
A few years back. And because it's an up and close and personal gig, we had fans come from America and Japan and Spain. And so I think many of my really big fans will travel because it's going to be very intimate. You'll see the sweat dripping from my brow, no doubt. And then after, it will be a great opportunity to, because it is so intimate, to meet a lot of my hardcore fans who have supported me over the years, you know.
Yeah.
And this is the type of gig I love. I absolutely love.
Fantastic.
The gigs I've been doing in Europe have been a lot of festivals on these big stages, and sometimes you can only see like the first 3 or 4 rows. So I really enjoy these kind of gigs. Yeah, I really do. So yeah, that's Friday the 21st coming up.
Good. Well, we look forward to seeing you in Manchester, and thank you so much for getting up early and joining us from Norway.
Oh, I'd just like to mention, if you buy tickets, you can win cocktails at Velvet in Manchester, and then you get to meet me in private, take some selfies, a signed book, signed picture, T-shirt, lots of goodies. And so that's a couple of competition winners, and I wish you all the luck, whoever enters.
Well, thank you very much to Samantha Fox. Now, we have got a little Coronation Street legend here, a prop that used to be used behind the Rovers' return for many years. This was the bell pull, so when they called last orders, this was what they did it on. And it was in the Rovers during the years of Roy Barraclough and Julie Goodyear, Jack and Vera, Fred Elliott. And we've been lent it by the Roy Barraclough estate. And tonight we're paying tribute to Roy because today would have been his 88th birthday. So Roy Barraclough started out living in Preston, and he was part of the local amateur theatre scene there. That's how he got into theatre. And he learnt to play the piano. Now, after an early career in engineering, he managed to get his first professional contract, which was at the Huddersfield Repertory Theatre, run by a lady called Nita Valerie. She was actually cast as Ina Sharples, but because she couldn't learn the lines and she used to go into clog dancing to cover the fact she forgot her lines, she got the sack before the show actually went on air and was replaced by Violet Carson, who, of course, you can't think of without thinking of hairnets. So Roy started at Huddersfield, went on to Stoke-on-Trent, where he worked with Ben Kingsley, and then joined the legendary Oldham Repertory Theatre at what became the Oldham Coliseum Theatre, working with other people like Barbara Knox, Julie Goodyear, Bill Roach, and so on. He made his first appearance in Coronation Street in 1965, playing a tour guide, and in fact he played 5 parts in Coronation Street, the last of which being Alec Gilroy. He also became an early performer for Yorkshire Television, appearing in their first ever soap opera Castlehaven, which played in the early 1970s. And his wife in that was Cathy Staff, and it's her birthday also today. It was while working there that he met Les Dawson, and a friendship and a professional relationship was formed. And of course, their Sissy and Ada routines are legendary and still very funny today. You can watch lots of them on YouTube. And that really catapulted him to fame. Some older viewers will remember him in a series for children called Pardon My Genie, playing a man called Mr. Cobbledick, who had a genie who lived in his watering can. But he then went into Coronation Street and became a regular fixture behind the bar of the Rovers. And of course, Alec Gilroy married Bet, Julie Goodyear. The two became really the stars of the show for many years. In fact, there's a lovely story where they were asked to switch on the Blackpool illuminations, and they were flown over to Blackpool in separate helicopters because Granada didn't want to risk the helicopter going down and losing two of its stars at once. He later got awarded the MBE, had a glittering career on stage, in film, and on other television shows all around the world. And he died in 2017 at Willowwood Hospice in Ashton-on-Lyne, which he'd been patron of for many years. And in fact, I said Cathy Staff, his great friend, it's her birthday today as well. She also was a patron and died in the hospice as well. He's remembered today. His name is used on the bar of the Amateur Theatre in Preston, where he started his career, and also on a seat in the Blackpool Grand Theatre. As I say, his sketches live on with Sissy and Ada, and indeed those videos of him behind the bar in the Rovers carry as well. And in fact, if you look very closely, both on the set here in Bell's Bar, but also on the Rovers return set, you'll see actually that there's a picture of him and Julie there today. So we pay tribute to Roy, who would have been 88 today. Well, we hope you've enjoyed the show. And next week, here behind Bell's Bar, the landlady herself will return. Belinda Scandal will be back with that hair transplant that she's had in Acapulco. And hopefully by then she'll have had 1 or 2 driving lessons as well. So thank you for joining me, and I hope we'll see you next week on Your Manchester.